Someone is about to die in the next 3 hours, and sadly, this innocent soul is your. My beloved one, listen carefully, for heaven has pulled your name into this moment. Do not scroll, do not turn away, for what you are about to hear is not for the crowd, it is written only for you. Wait and stay with me, because in these next minutes, truth will unfold like fire in the sky. In the realms above, angels are whispering about you. They see your tears, your waiting, your longing for change. But now something sacred is breaking through, something that will not be repeated again. Someone is about to pass, and heaven says this innocent soul is yours, not in sorrow, but in inheritance, in blessing, in divine favor. What belongs to you is being released, and no hand can steal it anymore. Stay here with me till the end, for each second is opening another lock on the door of your miracle. The enemy thought your time would be cut short, but God stretched his hand and said, "No, this soul is chosen, this soul is preserved, this soul will rise." What is dying is not your life, but the chains that held you. What is passing is not your joy, but the pain that stalked you. Archangel Michael has entered the scene, holding the sword of light, cutting away every shadow. He declares, "Your name is written in gold, your path is being cleared, your hour of visitation has come. Do not move, do not skip, because your miracle is hidden in the very breath of this message. Stay with me, beloved. In the next 3 hours, heaven is exchanging what was lost for what was promised. The angels are removing the weight of yesterday, and laying before you the crown of tomorrow. This is not the end of your story, it is the rebirth of it. So remain, watch, receive. Type Amen in your heart, subscribe to keep walking this heavenly path, and share this light so others may know the same truth. You are not here by accident, you are chosen, and this hour will be remembered forever. Beloved soul, wait and stay with me, because what I am about to speak is wrapped in heaven's own seal. Every moment you remain here is pulling you deeper into the river of light where your true destiny is being uncovered. You may feel forgotten, you may feel delayed, but heaven says, "This one is mine, and nothing will be taken from them again." Someone is about to pass, not you, not your blessing, but the sorrow that chased you for years. What is dying is the cycle of waiting without answer, the season of silence where you prayed but felt unseen. Today, the angels declare that those old chapters are closing, and a new book is being opened in your name. Archangel Michael stands tall with fire in his wings, declaring, "Every shadow that tried to cover you is being scattered. Every lie spoken against you is falling to the ground. Every delay is being burned away." Beloved, do not scroll, stay until the last word, because each line is a key unlocking your inheritance. The innocent soul that heaven speaks of is your own, protected, guarded, preserved. It is not being taken away from you, it is being renewed, revived, restored. In the next 3 hours, you will feel a shift, a stirring, a sign that confirms heaven has remembered your name. Remain with me. Do not miss this. Because the very moment you receive these words, the door that was locked is swinging open. This message is not ordinary, it is the hand of God reaching through the veil, touching you, lifting you, and setting you in a place of divine recognition. Chosen heart, wait and stay with me, for your story is unfolding even as you listen. Heaven is leaning closer, angels are circling your name, and Archangel Michael is guarding every step you take. Do not move away, for this is not a moment of chance, it is a divine appointment written long before you were born. Someone is about to pass, but understand this, it is not your joy, not your peace, not your destiny. What is dying is the shadow that tried to follow you, the weight that pressed upon you, the unseen battle that stole your strength. Heaven says, the innocent soul belongs to you, but it will not be buried, it will rise. Beloved, this message is not a warning, it is a release. It is the sound of chains snapping in the spirit, the breaking of cycles that tried to keep you silent. Every moment you stay here, every word you receive, is oil pouring on your head, marking you for a season of undeniable breakthrough. Michael declares, the gates that refuse to open are now unlocked. The voice that was silenced will now be heard. The seed that was buried will now bloom. Your soul is being lifted into light. Your path is being washed clean. And heaven is recording this very second as the turning point of your journey. Remain with me until the last breath of this message, because each second you linger is proof to heaven that you are ready. Ready for the inheritance, ready for the restoration, ready for the miracle that was delayed but never denied. This is your hour. This is your release. This is your crown being placed back upon your head. Beloved one, stay with me, because heaven is not finished speaking yet. Every second you remain here is drawing you closer to the treasure that was hidden in plain sight. Do not scroll, for this moment is like a holy fire, once it passes, it will never return the same way again. In the higher courts of heaven, a voice just declared, what was stolen shall be returned, what was silenced shall sing again. And in that voice, your name was spoken. Archangel Michael stands beside that decree, lifting your soul as proof that God's hand is still over you. This is not about losing, it is about gaining what could never belong to anyone else but you. The innocent soul heaven speaks of is your true self, the one designed before the foundations of the world. It is being unchained from every shadow, every sorrow, every disappointment. In the next few hours, a divine exchange is taking place. What dies is not your light, but the grief that tried to cover it. What ends is not your blessing, but the burden that weighed against it. Beloved, do not miss this, Michael whispers, stay still, stay steady, for the tide is turning in your favor. Even now, heaven is aligning people, places, and moments to bring you face to face with the promise you thought had passed you by. Wait and stay with me, because in the very act of listening, you are showing heaven that you believe. And to the one who believes, the door will not stay shut. To the one who holds on, the harvest will not remain hidden. This is your divine hour. This is the moment where the heavens bend low, just to say, child, you are chosen. Child, you are seen. Child, you are lifted. Precious soul, wait and stay with me, for heaven's voice is still unfolding like waves upon the shore. Do not move away, because the more you remain, the deeper the revelation flows into your spirit. This is not coincidence, it is destiny calling you by name. Right now, the angels are surrounding your story. Archangel Michael stands at the center, holding a scroll of light. On that scroll, your life is written, not in sorrow, not in loss, but in promise. Heaven has decided that the suffering you carried will not have the final word. What is ending today is the power of delay, the weight of unanswered cries, the loneliness that tried to bury your faith. Beloved, listen closely. The innocent soul that belongs to you is not being taken, it is being awakened. Every part of you that felt crushed, overlooked, or forgotten is rising again. Heaven says, this soul is marked, this soul is chosen, this soul will shine. And nothing on earth can erase what has already been stamped by eternity. Stay till the last word, because as you remain, a shift is taking place within you. What once felt like silence is now becoming a song. What once felt like ashes is now glowing into beauty. Every tear you cried has been counted, and every moment you endured is being turned into a crown of strength upon your head. Michael speaks over you, the time of hiding is over. The time of waiting is finished. The doors that were sealed are breaking open in your favor. This is not the end of your journey, this is the unfolding of the miracle written for your name alone. So hold steady. Keep listening. Because heaven's hands are reaching down, lifting you higher, and preparing you for what eyes have not yet seen. Beloved heart, wait and stay with me, because what heaven is releasing now is deeper than what has been spoken before. This moment carries the fragrance of eternity, and as long as you remain, you are standing under an open sky of blessing. Heaven has drawn near to you. Archangel Michael kneels beside your name, holding a sword of light that cuts away the final thread of sorrow that tried to bind you. He declares, this soul is untouchable, this soul is protected, this soul belongs to heaven's keeping. The innocent soul spoken of is yours, not in the sense of death, but in the sense of rebirth. Yes, something is dying, but it is not your joy. It is not your destiny. What is being buried is the heaviness that sat on your chest at night, the unseen battles that drained your hope, the shadows that whispered you were forgotten. Heaven says, no more. This season is over. Precious one, stay with me, because the more you listen, the more heaven seals this truth into your life. Even now, angels are walking through the corridors of your future, unlocking doors you thought would remain closed forever. The path that seemed blocked is clearing, the opportunities that were hidden are rising, and the promises you prayed for are now breaking forth like dawn after the longest night. Michael's voice thunders gently into your spirit, lift your head. Your soul is alive. Your story is not ending in pain but beginning in glory. You were chosen for this hour, and nothing can remove you from the hand of God. Beloved, remain still in this moment. Do not scroll, do not move away, for this is the exact second where heaven is rewriting the final lines of your story. And in those lines, your name glows brighter than gold. Beloved soul, wait and stay with me, because this chapter is the one that heaven has been waiting for you to hear. The angels are not silent, they are moving, surrounding, lifting your name higher than the weight that tried to push it down. Every word you receive in this moment is shaping the miracle that has already begun. Archangel Michael stands with fire in his eyes, holding a banner where your name is written. And he declares, this one is not lost. This one is rising. This one will carry the blessing. The innocent soul that belongs to you is your true spirit, your divine light, and heaven is guarding it with every sword of glory. Nothing can break what God Himself has sealed. Beloved, stay until the very last word, because this is not just a message, it is an activation. The pain you once carried like a heavy stone is now being lifted from your shoulders. The confusion that clouded your mind is breaking apart like mist in the morning sun. And what is entering you now is clarity, peace, and a joy that no hand can take away. Listen closely. In the next hours, heaven is turning your story around. The season of silence is closing. The prayers you whispered in secret are being answered openly. The tears you thought no one saw have been gathered, and they are now being poured back to you as rivers of blessing. Michael's voice rings through the air, "Beloved soul, do not fear the passing of shadows. For shadows fade, but your light remains. What belongs to you will never be stolen again. The crown on your head is shining, and all of heaven is watching you step into the fullness of who you are." So stay right here, stay with me, because this is your hour of remembrance. This is heaven's confirmation that you are chosen, you are loved, and you are lifted into a future brighter than the stars themselves. Beloved one, wait and stay with me, for this moment carries the fragrance of eternity. The heavens have opened their book, and on its shining pages your name is written in light. Do not move away, for each second you remain is drawing you deeper into the truth that was hidden from you until now. Archangel Michael stands at the edge of your destiny, his wings blazing with divine fire. He lifts his hand and declares, "This soul belongs to God. This soul will not be forgotten. This soul will carry the inheritance that heaven prepared." Beloved, that soul is yours, untouched, innocent, precious. Not lost, but preserved, ready to rise. What is dying in these hours is not you, not your joy, not your promise. It is the shadow of yesterday, the heavy grief that sat upon your chest, the silence that tried to steal your voice. Heaven says, "Enough. The night is over. The morning has begun. Stay till the end, because even now, angels are weaving miracles into the fabric of your days. Doors that once refused to move are unlocking. Paths that once seemed blocked are opening. People who were hidden are being sent into your life as answers you prayed for. This is not coincidence, it is the unfolding of a divine design written long ago. Beloved, listen closely, your tears have not been wasted. They have been sown like seeds into heaven's soil, and now the harvest is breaking through. Michael whispers, "Lift your head. What is coming is greater than what was lost. What is rising is brighter than what was buried. The crown that belongs to you is being placed upon your head again." So stay with me, beloved, for this is the hour where heaven bends close just to remind you, you are chosen, you are lifted, and nothing can steal the light that was placed within you before the beginning of time. Beloved soul, wait and stay with me, because heaven has not yet finished speaking your name. Every second you remain here is like another step into the light, another key turning in the lock of your destiny. Do not rush, for what you are receiving now is eternal, unshakable, and crafted just for you. In this moment, Archangel Michael stands as your shield. His sword gleams with fire as he cuts through the dark clouds that tried to settle around your story. He cries aloud in the spirit, "This soul is marked with purity, this soul is guarded with light, this soul is rising into promise." Beloved, that soul is yours, and nothing can take it from you. What heaven reveals is profound. The death spoken of is not your life, but the heaviness that once threatened to drown it. It is your old pain, your silent tears, your years of waiting without answer. All of it is being buried in this moment. What rises instead is joy, peace, and the inheritance of divine promise. Stay until the very last word, for heaven is pouring oil over your head, marking you for breakthrough. The chains that wrapped around your spirit are falling like dust. The doors you thought were locked forever are swinging wide. And the voices that once silenced you will be silenced themselves, for heaven's decree is louder than every lie. Beloved, the innocent soul is your true self, your heart, your spirit, your essence. It is not being taken away, it is being renewed, restored, and strengthened. Michael whispers gently, "Lift your eyes, for what is coming will overwhelm you with goodness." The crown that slipped is being reset. The blessing that was delayed is being released. And the future that was hidden is shining now before you. Stay here, precious one, because you are standing at the edge of a new beginning. And heaven itself is celebrating your name. Beloved one, wait and stay with me, because the river of heaven is still flowing, and your name is carried upon its waves. Each moment you remain here is weaving your life into the divine pattern that was written for you before time itself began. Archangel Michael stands firm beside you, and in his hands he holds a flame that cannot be extinguished. That flame is your soul, innocent, pure, and guarded by heaven's breath. He declares, "This one is chosen. This one is sealed. This one will not be lost." And as he speaks, the heavens echo in agreement. Beloved, what is being laid to rest in these hours is not your life, but the grief that burdened it. The old chapters filled with silence, the nights heavy with unanswered prayers, the loneliness that wrapped around your spirit, those are the things that heaven is closing forever. What rises in their place is a new dawn, brighter than anything you have seen before. Stay with me, precious heart, because every word you receive is breaking another chain. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit is already rising. The angels are moving around your path, clearing what was blocked, preparing what was delayed, and lifting you into a space of favor where no hand can touch you. Michael's voice resounds, "Lift your spirit, for heaven has written your restoration." The doors are opening, the crown is returning, the promise is alive. This soul will shine in glory. And beloved, that soul is yours. Remain till the final breath of this message, for heaven is not only speaking, it is performing. Your story is shifting in this very moment. You are chosen, you are remembered, and you are crowned again with light that will never fade. Beloved soul, wait and stay with me, for heaven's song is not finished yet. Every heartbeat you spend in this moment is unlocking another hidden treasure that belongs only to you. Do not move away, for these words are carrying the very breath of God into your story. Archangel Michael stands tall like a tower of light beside your name. In his right hand is a scroll, glowing with eternity's fire. On that scroll your destiny shines, not written in ink, but in living flame. He proclaims, "This one is chosen, this one is protected, this one will never be erased." And heaven thunders in agreement, sealing what has been spoken. Beloved, the passing that was declared is not your end, it is the burial of sorrow, the death of silence, the crumbling of walls that held you back. The innocent soul is your own, being lifted higher, being crowned again, being clothed in the garment of restoration. Stay till the very last word, because heaven is turning your tears into rivers of strength. The nights you thought were wasted have been gathered into heaven's jars, and now they are being poured back as blessings overflowing. The loneliness you felt was not abandonment, it was preparation, shaping you to carry the weight of what is now being released. Michael whispers into your spirit, "Lift your eyes, beloved soul. The shadows have no claim on you. The chains cannot hold you. The voice of God has declared your freedom, and no hand on earth can undo it. Beloved, stay right here, for this is the hour when heaven bends low to remind you, you are chosen, you are rising, and your light will outshine every darkness that tried to silence you. Beloved one, wait and stay with me, because heaven is still speaking your name in ways you have never heard before. Do not scroll, for the very seconds you remain here are weaving you into the blessing that was reserved for you alone." Archangel Michael steps forward, his wings stretching across the heavens, his voice carrying the weight of eternity. He declares, "This one is sealed in light. This one carries the mark of heaven. This one will never be abandoned. Beloved, that one is you, chosen before the stars were set in the sky. What is ending in this moment is not your promise, it is your pain. The innocent soul is not being taken, it is being awakened. Every place where you once felt empty is now being filled with divine presence. Every night where you felt alone is being answered by angels standing guard around your life. Stay till the final line, for even as you listen, heaven is exchanging sorrow for joy, ashes for beauty, silence for songs. The tears you carried in secret are now being written into your testimony, and the wounds you thought would never close are being healed by the touch of the eternal hand. Michael whispers to your spirit, "Rise, beloved soul. The door is open. The chains are broken. The crown is yours again." These are not just words, they are a decree, sealed in the courts of heaven, stamped with the authority of God Himself. Beloved, this moment is holy. This is your hour of remembrance. This is the point where heaven bends low to tell you, your story is not ending, it is beginning anew, stronger, brighter, and filled with glory. Beloved soul, wait and stay with me, for heaven is not done unveiling the mystery that belongs to your name. Every moment you remain here is like stepping further into the light of your true inheritance. Do not move away, for this message is not reaching everyone, it has been sent only for you. Archangel Michael stands with his sword blazing like a pillar of fire. Around him, the angels form a circle, and in the center of that circle is your soul, glowing with innocence, beauty, and divine power. Michael declares, "This one has been chosen, this one has been guarded, this one will rise without fear." Beloved, that one is you, untouched, preserved, and crowned for glory. What is being buried now is not your blessing, it is your sorrow. It is the weight that pressed on your spirit, the shadows that made you question your worth, the silence that tried to make you believe heaven had forgotten you. But heaven says, "We never left, we never turned away, we were waiting for this moment to lift you higher than ever before." Stay until the end, precious one, because heaven is not speaking just to comfort, it is speaking to perform. Even now, invisible hands are rearranging the path before you. The gates you thought were locked forever are breaking wide open. The dreams you thought were lost are returning with greater strength. Michael whispers softly into your spirit, "Beloved soul, do not fear. What you lost will be returned. What you cried for will be answered. What you prayed in silence will be shouted in blessing. Your crown is shining again." Beloved, remain right here, for this is the moment where heaven bends low to remind you, you are seen, you are chosen, and your future is brighter than every tear you have ever shed. Beloved soul, wait and stay with me, for heaven's voice is still echoing your name through the corridors of eternity. Every moment you remain here is another wave of blessing being poured into your life. Do not rush away, for this word is alive and it has been sent only to you. Archangel Michael steps forward, his armor gleaming with divine fire, his voice thundering with authority. He proclaims, "This one is sealed, this one is chosen, this one will carry the inheritance of heaven without fail." And all of heaven shouts in agreement, wrapping your soul in unshakable light. Beloved, the death spoken of is not your destiny, it is the burial of sorrow, fear, and the shadows that once whispered lies to your heart. The innocent soul is your own, being lifted higher than the weight of yesterday. Your soul is not falling into silence, it is rising into songs of joy, into light that cannot be dimmed, into promise that cannot be stolen. Stay until the last breath of this message, for heaven is unfolding a shift even now. What once looked impossible is being made possible. What once felt delayed is arriving with divine speed. The doors that resisted you are breaking open, and the crown that slipped from your head is being returned in glory. Michael whispers into your spirit, "Lift your eyes, beloved soul. The heavens are moving on your behalf. The angels are carrying answers to your prayers. The story that once felt broken is now being rewritten in fire and light. Beloved one, remain here, because this is the exact hour when heaven bends near to whisper, you are not forgotten, you are not lost, you are not alone. You are chosen, you are sealed, and you are crowned with a future greater than your past.